much, Madhu. That was a very, very sweet introduction. In fact, it made me like myself better. Sometimes we end up appreciating ourselves better when somebody else talks about our whatever achievements. Thank you for having me here. In fact, I had the pleasure of meeting many of you over tea, and some of you are authors, and each of you distinguished and established in your own fields. So I'm very, very honored to be a part of this club, which apparently is one of the oldest, and also, as I can see, quite progressive. I have a YouTube video, and your club is on YouTube every week. So I'm really very happy that you gave me a chance to talk to all of you and interact. So I want to start with a song, one of my old favorites. Can we have a little more volume on this mic?
Yeah, it's being arranged. It is being arranged.
Okay.
It is there. Slow.
Sure, that's okay. I think I'm audible there, the back.
Yeah.
The song goes, Ke Sara Sara. How many of you have heard it? Great. So you can sing along, join with me, those of you who know. It's always better when we sing it as a group, right? When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, what will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. When I grew up and fell in love, I asked my sweetheart, what lies ahead? Will there be rainbows day after day? Here's what my sweetheart said. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Louder. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. Now I have children of my own. They ask their mother, what will I be? Will I be handsome? Will I be rich? I tell them tenderly, Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. What will be, will be. Que sera, sera. So, que sera, sera. And here's what the future is. I'm here in front of you. I'm really very happy. And I'm here because I chose to do something which I love, which is sing and also write songs, just as a way of expressing myself and my feelings. So I'm here because of that reason, because Madhu happened to read something about me, about a song that I wrote, and I put it on YouTube, just like you guys do. And many of my friends loved it, and many people shared it on their Facebook pages, and it went what they call viral. So over 120,000 people have seen this video, and I've had many people calling up and telling me, you did well, we really liked your song. And that meant a lot to me, because right from the age of 8, I've always wanted to write, and I just used to write it in a book, and my parents and my grandparents used to just look at the songs, and they said, hey, you have you have a good talent. So sometimes they would urge me to send it to the school magazine, and at the age of I think 7 or 8, I used to write bhajans and shlokas and bhajans. We all, I mean, growing up in a Tambram family, classical music was something that was something we had to learn. And over a period of time, if people chose to continue to learn, they did, and whoever didn't, at least they had a grounding and orientation. And that's how my grandmother, who incidentally I grew up in my grandparents' house because my father had a transferable job. He was a district health officer and used to work with the government of India. So grandmother was very, very interested in all of the arts. She in fact wanted to be a dancer herself, and at those times, we know that it wasn't very favorably seen, dancing as an art. So she said, I mean, if you're interested, I will take you everywhere. We used to walk 6-7 kilometers, my grandmother and I, hand in hand, and she would take me to party class or dance class, whatever I wished to learn. In fact, veena, violin, I was exposed to every single thing, kuchipudi, and drawing, everything, because she wanted me to be a complete artist. I think, I would think that is something all children should grow up to do before they choose what they really like and what they would like to pursue as a hobby. So early influences, at the age of 8, I wrote this song which my family clapped to, and every wedding, they would take me and they would make me sing in front of a nice audience like you all, who would clap for me and encourage me. So I took to that. I thought that here's something I seem to be doing quite okay, and people are liking it. And I used to actually sit and prepare. When there was a wedding or when there was an event, I used to actually sit and write a mono acting script or a play with lots of songs in it, and I used to actually take effort to make the next performance better. And all I had was just a very crowded wedding hall. In between Muhurtam and the reception, there would be some time, and that's when all the guests will gather, and they used to make me entertain them. So that made me like the fact that people are actually enjoying something, and I liked the audience and the fact that I could entertain. So that gave me a lot of joy in doing that. I wanted to share my thoughts, my expressions, my music, and anything else that came to my mind. It sometimes used to be just random thing. In fact, I learned Dr. Johnson's speech. Any of you heard this speech, which Dr. Johnson's very famous speech? It had a lot of difficult words in it. One particular paragraph I'll narrate to you. Sedulously avoid all polysyllabic profundity, pompous prolixity, cetaceous vacuity, vanilliquid vapidity, and ventriloquic verbosity. It would go, the whole speech would go like this. And in short, say what you mean and mean what you say, and don't use big words. This is what Dr. Johnson said. So stuff like this. So I knew that people like it. You all laughed, right? You all enjoyed it. So I used to just learn stuff like this, make up things like this, and then I would go and entertain. So that was something that I did, and I kept at it for a long time. So at that time, the influences were Lata Mangeshkar and Asha. I think there's the AC blast is right here.
AC, on video.
So we grew up listening to Asha, Lata, P. Sushila, all those people. So since I would like to do more of singing than talking, I'm going to give you a few lines of a song that I really loved when I was a kid.
जान लीजिए बस एक बार मेरा कहा मान लीजिए दिल चीज क्या है आप मेरी जान लीजिए इस अंजुमन में आपको इस अंजुमन में इस अंजुमन में आपको आना है बार बार, आना है बार बार। दीवार दर को गौर से, दीवार दर को गौर से पहचान लीजिए, दिल चीज क्या है आप मेरी जान लीजिए।
So that was a number I really liked to sing, and I used to, perform at each and every occasion that I got. Time flew. In fact, in school, I was asked to run a choir group by my principal at that time, because she spotted this innate liking in me to engage with a group, to lead, to teach, and also to entertain. So all of these skills were, I think, put to good use, because my principal, I was a big fan of M.B. Srinivasan. How many of you have heard M.B. Srinivasan's choir? Very famous, obviously. I was a big fan. I used to buy the tapes and listen, and then train the kids in the school during lunch hour. And we used to have a song for each day. And till date, even on Facebook, when I meet my friends, long lost friends, when we all catch up, they said, "Oh my God, you've come a long way since the school assembly choir days." Because there used to be one annoying song every day, and they used to actually spend 5 extra minutes in the sun listening to that particular song. And it was patriotic songs. So Monday we had a song, Tuesday we had a song, and I took effort to learn a song for in each different language. Bengali, Malayalam, Telugu. Every single day there was one patriotic song. So I used to annoy people that way, and but yes, I mean that helped me to sort of impart something that I loved. And my principal was very, very moved by a couple of those songs that he used to sing, and she used to call our group during lunchtime or sometime when guests used to arrive, some VIPs used to visit the school. And she used to be moved, quite moved, in fact moved to tears when a few of those songs were rendered, that spoke of her patriotism. And it also showed us that, music could move people. And it validated my belief that, I was, something in me should proceed and take this path forward. So I've always, whether it's a big hall or whether it's 2 people, if I could just touch that person or move that person for even a single second, I think that's the reason for the song, or that's the reason that you're trying to communicate or express. So that gave me the belief. In college, of course, it was Ilayaraja. Ilayaraja was a big influence, and we had an all-girls band. And during the second year of college, all of us girls, we were very, very naive. There was Mardi Gras at that time. IIT Sarang used to be Mardi Gras at that time. So Mardi Gras was a very, very violent crowd. I mean, before they brought in a lot of rules and instilled discipline in those people, it used to be a very, very unruly crowd. But we somehow thought that we had it all. We used to go to all the college culturals, and we had just one violinist who was our accompaniment. And I had carried on the tradition of choir, made a lot of instrumentation in an a cappella fashion, and we used to do most of it orally, vocally, and we had a violin accompaniment, and we used to choose Ilayaraja songs and go and sing it. All the women's colleges, we won the first prize. So obviously we were like, okay, we stand a chance, we thought, and we went to Mardi Gras, and at that point of time, apparently there were rules that we had to use at least 3 instruments, and we weren't even aware of that. We got booed out of stage. So it was a very, very defining moment for me especially. I mean, the rest of the group was somebody who I had put together, and they had come to sing on my insistence, and I was in tears. I immediately, there were many of these other colleges who were there, so I challenged those people that the next year we would come back and we would play the game by their rules. and we'll see what happens. So at least that much I owed it to make that extra effort. So a year passed. I was in Meenakshi College. I'm a student of literature. I studied a post-graduation in English literature. In fact, I'm proud to say that I got a gold medal. I was university first in BA. So, and I was given a scholarship to study higher. I did not pursue it, of course, went into the corporate world very soon after that. But that year was, the third year, the final year, when we all had to cram, and I was also a very good student. Even then, this was something that kept me going. I said that, okay, we did something without knowing the rules, and we failed, and we had to set it right. And I had gone and challenged these people, saying that I'll play the game by your rules. So in Meenakshi College, all girls college, where would I find a rhythm instrument player? Violinists, plenty. Singers, plenty. We had an audition of the college, the college students. The people used to turn up, all of them were singers. Right? And we had, one odd keyboard player, one odd guitar player, but nobody to play the drums, and we needed a drummer. So that's when we had to take a call, and as the leader of the team, I had to take a call. So what I did, I went and enrolled in a crash course for drum playing. So I was the drummer, because we had too many singers, so there was no use of having one more singer, and the others could do the job. So again, I played the drums, and we sang many Ilayaraja numbers, and we got the first prize in Sarang that year. And that, according to them at that point, was the first time an all-girls team had won in Sarang, which is a very big deal. Even today, light music in Sarang is one of the key competitions, and it's a very high competitive place. And so that's again one more thing. In every interview, I somehow say this, because that is something that gave me proof that I could lead, that I could put a team together, keep them going, keep their morale going, because that's the very stage where we got booed out of the previous year. And terrible booing, some people would commit suicide and all, and jump, they would make this action of jumping from a pavilion and dying and all those kind of things. So to a bunch of girls, and that too, even before we started climbing on stage, these guys are doing all this drama, and imagine our plight. All guys, all engineering college students, and we were extremely upset, and that was a good reason for us to give up and never turn back to that side. But we persisted, and I can take a lot of credit for that, because I'm really proud of the fact that we went back. I learned to play the drums for the few songs that we had to perform in that stage, and we were successful. I never dreamt that we would win the first place, but at least we made an attempt, and we wanted to be like them. They said that, oh, you'll come with one violin, and then you'll just sing a cappella, and then you think you can win every competition. Surely not. And so that's a wonderful memory that I have. So I thought, in memory of Ilayaraja and all the stuff that we did, I'll sing a song which is another favorite. Again, something that you can clap, sing along, if you like. All the time when I think of you, my thoughts are always warm and true. Every time when you pass my way, I think that you are here to stay. If I may say don't go, then will you stay for more? For day by day my love will grow and grow and grow. Any guesses?
Kadal paattudan.
Come on, join me.
Sing.
Kadal paattudan padiko padiko taalam pottudan adiko boy. You belong to me, oh my loved one. You are in my heart all day long. Where were you while I sing a song? Why can't you see while I sing along? Kadala, 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 kadala. ஒன்று சேர்ந்து பறந்து மேலே பறந்து 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 flying high, just you and I, let us fly with love.
always I will sing a song just for you. This will be my song now and always I will sing a song just for you. So the rest, as one would say, is history. After college, very interesting job opportunities came my way. I started my career as a journalist with the magazine Data Quest. I was an IT journalist, and later, one after the other, the let's say the charm of developing myself in that area, which again was communication. From the beginning, I think I was trying to communicate. I was very good at it and adept at it. I felt that I had it in me. So writing, journalism, talking to a lot of people, connecting with people, I think that was my calling from the beginning, and I explored it across my corporate as well as my musical journey. I started with Data Quest, and I moved on to work with various organizations like Ashok Leyland and Inotex, SIFI, ABN AMRO Bank, Max New York Life Insurance Company, eBay, PayPal, and in the middle I also ran a PR and event management consulting company, so which was quite successful until the 9/11 crisis, because most of our clients were in IT, and we felt the times of recession and the bust at that time. So the latest was before Apollo Hospitals was eBay, PayPal. All through this journey, I explored writing in all its aspects, be it brochures or websites or employee newsletters, you name it. That was the kind of communication I was doing, and PR was connecting with journalists, getting the company out into the news, the company that I represented into the news, preserving and protecting an organization's corporate reputation. That's pretty much what I've done all my life, my career. I married a corporate communications professional. He also was a journalist in Data Quest, and that's where we met. And together we started our enterprise, and our careers have been interlinked ever since. I have a 12-year-old daughter. She goes to class 8 in GT Aloha School, and she's also very much into singing. Of course, completely Adele and Taylor Swift, and I'm sure most of you would have heard youngsters going after these people. So that kind of music. So here I am today because of Kalva and Kavala. I'm just going to sing 2 lines of Kalva and Kavala, which is my song. Some of you who have listened to it, thank you very much for listening, and those of you who haven't, please go and listen to the full song. So I'm going to sing just 2 lines for you. கைப்பட எழுதிய கடிதம் கிடைத்தது, கைப்பட எழுதிய கடிதம் கிடைத்தது, கல்வா என் காதலா, கல்வா என் காதலா, முத்து முத்தெழுத்தன்னை முழித்து பார்த்தது, கல்வா என் காதலா, கல்வா என் காதலா, பேச நினைத்தது காதல் சொன்னது, பேச நினைத்தது காதல் சொன்னது, அச்சு போலும் என் முகம் நினைவு வருகிறது, கல்வா என் காதலா, கல்வா என் காதலா. So that's my song. So this happened because I used to keep writing anthems. In SIFI, I wrote the anthem for the corporate anthem for SIFI, which goes, "We promise to keep you ahead and walk hand in hand. We promise to put your needs first and show you the way. We call it the SIFI way." Goes like that. And we all of us together in every meeting we used to play it. And then I wrote a song for PayPal, and then it's my best friend's birthday, I wrote a song for her. My grandma's birthday, we used to write a song. So it's like I'm the resident artist to write songs and make people happy. So Kalva and Kadala, I decided, let me at least write a song just for myself. and put it out there instead of just a small group of people. Let me put it out there. If people listen to me and give me feedback, I'm going to be improving myself and keeping myself into the journey, going into the journey. So that's precisely why I did this venture. And having done the audio, I said, okay, let me put some video in it to make it more interesting. And that's how Kadva and Kadala happened. I'm thinking of a few more numbers. I'm already working on a few few single tracks, and very soon we'll be there. I look forward to all of you listening to them and also sharing your thoughts and ideas. You're always welcome. So that's about me. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer. No questions?
Yeah, I'm sorry. My name is Shekhar. I'm not much given into music because I'm always challenged to be a chicken or egg question.
Okay.
Does music dictate the mood, or does mood dictate the music?
Mood dictates the music for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But generally, how is it?
I think more or less it's unless you're commissioned on a commercial basis to write something, then whatever the mood of the song is supposed to be as the brief is given to you, you would attempt it that way. But even then, depending on what the song is, what it's all about, you would kind of put yourself, like on Sunday I went to Pondicherry because the school asked me to write a song for them. And a jingle or a song for them. So I went to see the school, which even though it was in Pondicherry, because I wanted to feel a part of whatever they're doing. I think most people would do that, at least beginners.
Thank you.